Hello, how's everyone doing? Welcome back. I officially announced that we are going to do a Technique Tuesday. So this is our second week of Technique Tuesday. Last week, if you remember, I brought you a little web series about making projects with our re-inkers with the Stampin' Spots. So the other day I was driving home from Coeur d'Alene and I dropped off my tax return. So happy tax season, everyone. And I was thinking how much that technique reminded me of the baby wipe technique. Now I know that's an oldie but goodie, but I am going to show you guys how to use your re-inkers to make some really cool stuff with the baby wipe. And I made the exact same project, so I'm going to show you those. And then I thought in the fall, we could revisit it with fall colors and do leaves, because with the fall colors, with the leaves, it looks absolutely amazing. It's a super easy technique. It's with things that you have around the house. I'm sure everybody has baby wipes or Mr. Clean wipes or whatever they are. So I'm going to show you what I have. I usually try to get them on sale wherever you're at. Sometimes they'll have them on the clearance rack. So let's get started. So same colors. We're going to do Pretty in Pink and Azure Afternoon. So I'm going to put those aside. This is my baby wipes right here. Just plain old baby wipes, straight out of Walmart. Not a big deal. You can pick these up anywhere, gas stations, anywhere. Like I said, if you can get them on sale, grab it. And let me show you what I did. So I put this just in a plastic case to keep it nice and moist. And you can see I've already kind of messed around with it. But I just took 2 baby wipes, stacked them up, and I folded them into 4s, okay? So we're just gonna put that right there. And then you're just gonna do the ink. You wanna do about probably 3 dots each. Just kind of random. There's really no right or wrong. You can see there it's kind of spreading. Let's get some blue in there. This is really fun. So how's everybody doing? I heard the East Coast is having a big messy storm. It's kind of weird. I live in North Idaho and we don't have a lot of snow. It's kind of sad for the ski resorts. You know, they count on the snow to make some money. Oh, personal note. So I saw my daughter yesterday and she went snowboarding for the first time, which AKA means you spend most of the day on your rear end. So there was a lot of, hey, wait for me, I need to get up. Oh, it was hilarious. I just love hearing all their stories. So anyway, as you can see, this is kind of spreading around. No right way or wrong way. You know, maybe I got a little bit too much blue, so I'll get in here and get some pink. Now, you're going to get messy. So if you have issues with being messy, you're going to have to set that aside or not do a technique like this. But, you know, getting your hands inky and dirty is all part of the fun. All right, so we're going to let that soak in a little bit. And like I said, there's really no right way or wrong way. Okay, so bear with me here. This video is going to be a little bit longer than the last. I know people's attention spans are short. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take our 5 1/4 by 5 1/2 by 4 1/4 paper, okay? And I'm going to pick this up, okay? And I'm just gonna kind of swirl it around. See that? We're just gonna swirl. Kind of like the guy on the birdcage. We're just gonna smear, okay? See? And that gives us our background. Now it's wet, so it's gonna take a minute to dry. But what I did with this one, I'm going to put it aside so it can dry. So I'm going to put it off camera, but I'll bring it back in a minute. So I made this card here. I didn't swirl quite, oops, upside down. I didn't swirl quite as much with this guy when I made it before, but I did use that technique, and I'm going to put it up a little bit because I noticed my other video, you guys kind of couldn't see it as well. And then I just used some doodads here. And then the stamp set I used, I forgot to say that. I always forget something. So bear with me, it's been a minute. So the stamp set I used was Layers of Beauty. And you have this nice big image. So what's great about making a background like that is you can go ahead and stamp your giant image on there. And with the swirly colors, there's really no wrong way to do it, okay? All right, so there's that one. And like I said, I use these. These are called the Frosted Iridescent Dots. Those are really pretty. Look at all those beautiful colors. And then you can even just use some clear ones. These are really, really fun. Okay, so let me get that off camera. All right, so the next fun part is we're gonna make the plaid. Okay, same thing. I'm gonna pick this guy up here and I'm just gonna pull it straight down, okay? Excuse my hand. Pull it straight down. And see how we're kind of getting some purple in there? Okay. I'm going to leave the white because we're just going for it. There's really no wrong way or right way. So now I'm going to do it the other direction. And see, it gives you a plaid. I kind of discovered that plaid's not my favorite because the cards that I made are kind of, I don't know. I didn't like the plaid cards. I mean, I like plaid, but maybe I just don't like these colors with plaid, if you know what I mean. Okay, so let me show you the card that I made with the plaid. It's the same one with the terrific toadstools. So also what I did is I stamped the toadstools. I think it gets lost a little bit. I like the other one where it was just the pinks and the blues. But you can get a really cool, fun tie-dye effect. So let me show you guys that. So I'm gonna here's the plaid again. I'm just gonna put it aside. Okay, I'm gonna bring back in a piece of paper here. And then we're just gonna ink this up. Now, if you do this technique and you're gonna stamp, you need to clean your stamp after every time you stamp or you will get a big gray mess, okay? So you're gonna take your stamp, you're gonna stamp it in there. Now, isn't that cute? It looks like a spaceship. It's so cute. So I'm going to clean my stamp over here off camera. I'm going to do it again. So I'm going to go over here where there's a little bit more blue. And those are just really fun. So anyway, so you can do that. And maybe perhaps having a solid background would be better with this technique versus because there's a lot going on here. Let's just be honest. This is pretty busy. But I still did my shimmery ribbon. I made the exact same card as I did before. Okay, so that's another part that you can do. And then last but not least, this is really, really fun. So we're just going to we're going to leave this here. We're going to take a piece of paper and we're just going to press it on here. Okay, you ready? Just going to press it down. You can kind of see it's probably a little bit too much. But, so you get this effect here. And that's what I did with the final card. So through the magic of television, I already did one. So what you can see here is it kind of picks up a little bit of the print that is on the baby wipes. So it's kind of cool. It's like a little crackly effect. So all I did for this other card is right here. So you see that? I just stamped the hello right over it. And it's a little wrinkly because it was so wet. And like this one is a little wrinkly as well. But that hello, because it's a solid black, it really stands out. And this is a really simple card. On my example for our demonstrator site, that I don't have the black dots, but I had some black sequins. So, just use what you have. What's laying around your desk? Pick that stuff up and use it. That's always been my shtick with things. So anyway, so you can see this was kind of fun. Very similar technique, very easy. Use what you have that's laying around the house, like baby wipes or clean wipes, or I even have some in my car. But let me show you some other images I stamped here. Let me find them here off of camera. So here's a few more of those mushrooms. And then you can just fussy cut them out. But there is a punch that goes with that fun stamp set. And then for the hello, I forgot to tell you guys. So for this, it was the Beach Time Sayings I bought this for my stamp club because we are doing scrapbook pages. So I thought this would be fun. This is a new item that you can pick up online if you're a scrapbooker, or even these are fun sayings like smiles, notes, and all of those things. So anyway, I know this was a little bit long, but Technique Tuesday, it's probably gonna be. So you're just kind of stuck with me being long-winded, which I am glad. On a personal note, you know, we had a lot of ugly things going on last year, but Dale's health is a lot better, and we're just grateful. We're counting our blessings because every day that we're all here together is a good one. So thanks for watching. I love you all dearly, and I'll be back next Tuesday with a different technique. And I have to find it because I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But like I said, don't be afraid to get messy. Look at it. It's fun. I promise you. And drop me a comment below which card's your favorite and which technique you like better. Did you like the technique with the spot better? Did you like the baby wipe technique better? You know, or did you not like any of them? And that's okay. All right. Thanks, you guys. Take care. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.